Let's look at the top headlines first. Manipur governor appeals women to make Manipur free from HIV/AIDS menace. Manipur Sangai Festival 2022 concludes. Sangai Festival has become a medium to bring development in the state, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And President of India Draupadi Murmu presents Sports and Adventure Awards 2022. Judoka Sushila Devi receives Arjuna Award. Hello and welcome to ELITETV English News. I'm Utpala. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play a part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Manipur Governor Laganesan said it is the responsibility of the society at large, particularly women, to have a greater involvement in the fight against HIV and AIDS to safeguard the future of Manipur. He said HIV and AIDS issue is no longer a mere health issue. It has covered all aspects of life: social, economic, legal, human rights, and even political. The all-out and concerted efforts of the health officials and concerned activists of the state will not be sufficient in tackling this issue. The civil societies have to be actively involved. He was speaking during the state-level World AIDS Day observation held at 1st Manipur Rifles Parade Ground. The observation was also attended by Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, Health Minister Dr. S. Ranjan, ministers, MLAs, officials, NGOs, and people from across the state. Governor further appreciating the role of non-government organizations, NGOs, and agencies during the last more than 2 decades in providing preventive services and care to the people. Governor said without the active role of the NGOs, the situation would have been worse. Governor further said that Manipur was the first and only state in India to have a state AIDS policy as early as 1996. Experts and intellectuals in this field shall give their suggestions, and it will be of immense help to the society in mitigating the menace of HIV and AIDS in the state. Governor also appealed to the young people, particularly women, to become more and more aware of HIV and AIDS issues and also to participate actively in the fight against HIV and AIDS.
Due to the relentless efforts made by the selfless NGOs with the help of the state government, I have great pleasure and satisfaction in making public the state AIDS policy of Manipur. I am informed that the state of Manipur was the first and only state in India to have a state AIDS policy as early as 1996. Now it is imperative to make modification and improvements in the policy statement so as to suit the changing circumstances and trend of the epidemic. I do hope that the experts and intellectuals in this field shall give their suggestions, and it will be of immense help to society in mitigating the menace of HIV and AIDS in this trouble-torn state. It is important to note that the statistics reveal that the magnitude of the problem in Manipur is not highly alarming at present, in the sense that the number of innocent infected pregnant housewives have been significantly diminishing. If newborn children are infected, the future of Manipur would not be as bright as it should be. I suggest that the small children should get utmost care and protection in this regard.
Governor also launched HIV syphilis dual screening in Chief Minister's Health for All scheme and handed over testing kit to the state nodal officer. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, while speaking at the observation, said it is not to celebrate the day but to raise concern, among others, ourselves of how our future would be. He said the state has been facing HIV/AIDS with the support from all quarters. Though the rate of infection has relatively been down, efforts should be made to make people aware of how we can fight the dreaded disease. He further said that we should be very serious in fighting the disease and people living with HIV/AIDS should be taken care with love. Chief Minister continued that door-to-door checking of HIV/AIDS will be conducted under a Chief Minister's Health for All scheme and appealed to the people to join hands in the efforts to fight HIV/AIDS.
Highly 18,000, 15,000, who are they? Karai the Kanano is must identify to Tokumata. Hasana have the other day, Yum Sangativus to save the future, to save our generation. Yum Sangativus the title. Adonai, Wapung Kazi Hajaraga. I celebration, Nungai celebration, nothing as a committee. Observe those. When you concern, Nasi Miro, Yamadi Miro, concern with the pick of a station of Wayne of Poche, Madugini, and I come here, Puna, Enjo, Mayamai, Hagale, and Honabidi, as in a Honabio, drug the rehabilitation, the centering, Meman Tadana, Sakar Yaya, we are going to conclude the Buddha of Vigano with the systematic norms. One is the Ladybird do's and don'ts. Bharat Sarkar ki Ladybird do's and don'ts. Sigi Port Mayam se Pazana said government ki Ladybird do's and don'ts. Sinar Kanda Koi. Nasi Miro la Maditungi Miro Kanda Pahona Minasi Hajar Gai Mayam Buno Shinjake. Thank you.
On the other hand, Jiribam district also observed the World AIDS as observed throughout the world today by carrying out a mass rally by the students along with the people organized by Child Welfare Ashram CWA under the sponsorship of Manipur State AIDS Control Society MASACS at Jiribam Higher Secondary School. Speaking as relating to the observation, Child Welfare Ashram Program Manager H. Priyananda said, as observed World AIDS Day in the whole world, Jiribam district as observed every year, organized by Child Welfare Ashram, today also observed the day by carrying out wall poster campaign, wall painting campaign and mass rally, etc. at different places of Jiribam district. The day is observed in order to show respect and condoles at the departed soul of those who lost their lives due to HIV/AIDS and is also being observed in Jiribam district, she added.
Malim Sinba Tuna, Bangtong Nariba, Wall SD, Oram, Jiribam the Su, Sahi Godingi, Zalverpra, some Jiribamna, Sinduna, Pugitonga Tongadba, Jiribangi, Pumsing Hypedi, Narangoi, Hauraga, Haribo, 2022. Asida, Jiribangi Pum, Hypedi Barak Circle area, Amadi, Jiribangi Tonga Tonga Pum, Sinda, wall poster campaign, wall painting campaign, Lonena. Mass rally na singba thorom singal na ngasi Jiribam da pangthokli maruina hariba Wales Day thorom pangthokli bagi hariba thorom asi pangthokli bagi maramdi hariba S ICBH hariba lena asina naduna bagi laikhidraba singi mafamda kai khumnaba utpa amadi awaba phongdokba oina ngasi malemgi bagi mafam khudimakta ngasi 1 December ngasi gi tarikh December gi tang 1 asi aikoi Wales Day pangthonari Jiribam gi su aikoi chalwa. The Manipur Sangai Festival 2022 concludes with Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressing the closing function via a video message at the Bhagat Chandra Open Air Theatre. The Prime Minister said that labelled as the grandest festival in the state, the Manipur Sangai Festival helps in promoting Manipur as a world-class tourism destination. Manipur Sangai Festival highlights the spirit and passion of the people of Manipur, the Prime Minister said before applauding the efforts and the comprehensive vision of the state government and Chief Minister N. Biren Singh for organizing this festival. The Prime Minister also stressed on Manipur's abundant natural beauty, cultural richness and diversity and said that everyone wants to visit the state at least once and drew an analogy to a beautiful garland that is made up of different gems. The Prime Minister further added that Manipur is exactly like an elegant garland where one can witness a mini India in the state.
कोरोना के चलते इस बार 2 साल बाद संगाई फेस्टिवल का आयोजन हुआ। मुझे खुशी है कि आयोजन पहले से और भी अधिक भव्य स्वरूप में सामने आया। ये मणिपुर के लोगों की स्पिरिट और जज्बे को दिखाता है। विशेष रूप से मणिपुर सरकार ने जिस तरह से एक व्यापक विजन के साथ इसका आयोजन किया, वो वाकई सराहनीय है। मैं मुख्यमंत्री एन बीरेन सिंह जी और पूरी सरकार की इसके लिए सराहना करता हूं। साथियों, मणिपुर इतने प्राकृतिक सौंदर्य, सांस्कृतिक समृद्धि और विविधता से भरा राज्य है कि हर कोई यहां एक बार जरूर आना चाहता है। जैसे अलग अलग मणियां एक सूत्र में एक सुंदर माला बनाती हैं, मणिपुर भी वैसा ही है। इसलिए मणिपुर में हमें मिनी इंडिया के दर्शन होते हैं। आज अमृत काल में हमारा देश एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत की भावना के साथ बढ़ रहा है।
Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, who was the chief host of the event, said that Union Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy, who was in the state for the opening of the festival, had during his visit assured 100 crore rupees for development of tourist spots in the state, including the Sangai Ethnic Park. Highlighting various events and programs conducted during the 10-day-long festival, including MMA events, indigenous wrestling, Sagol Kangjay International Polo, cultural shows, among others, the Chief Minister said the festival is conducted at 14 different venues across the state. He said that the festival celebrated this year with the theme Festival of Oneness, which is also appreciated by the Prime Minister, aims to spread the message of unity and oneness in the state and the country.
भारत के अतोप मफम सिंह एमपी ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर शिवराज सिंह चौहान जी मसा लाक्तना मसा खत नत्र मागी कल्चरल ट्रुप सिंह पूरग लाक्तना अदुगुंबा एक्टा भारत की एक्सचेंज ऑफ कल्चरल एक्टिविटीज मधु पांगथोक मिनने कोई भारत से अमतनी हाइबगी अदुगुंबा वानेस पोषक अदु उत्पीरंबा अदुग हंदक किसिदा इन ख्वाइदगी नुंगाइजबा अखोइन पांगथोइबा संगाई फेस्टिवल से इथक की नते इरांग की नते अखोइन पांगथोइबा संगाई फेस्टिवल से मनुंगी वा यामना फजखरबा ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर सो एप्रिशिएट तोबिकिबा फेस्टिवल ऑफ वननेस अखोइ लेरिबा पुनमक से अखोइ अमतनी हाइबगी वाखलोंदा मणिपुर दे लेमिनरिबा अखोइ पुनम अमतनी भारत का लेमिनरिबा पुनम अखोइ अमतनी हाइबगी अदुगी वाखलोंदा दो पाक्सना संदोकना होनाबा अखोइना फेस्टिवल ऑफ वननेस अन थीम से दरको पांगथोकसबन.
Chief guest of the closing event, Union Minister of Law and Justice Kiran Rijiju, said we always feel proud of our culture and identity. The vibrancy of Manipur, its vibrant culture as well as natural beauty of Manipur has been attractive all over. Manipur is a unique state which really shines in all spheres of life, he said, before lauding the sports potential of the state's sportspersons. The Manipur sportspersons have been winning medals and displaying their skills and talents across the globe, he said. Besides sports, the culture, especially the art form of Manipuri dances and beautiful folk dances in the hills of Manipur are mesmerizing, he said, further stressing that Manipur is a unique state which has unlimited potential to grow.
Besides sports, the culture, especially the art form of Manipuri dances and the beautiful folk dances in the hills of Manipur, these are mesmerizing. I always feel that Manipur is a unique state which has unlimited potential to grow. As we see the peace returns to Manipur, prosperity also is visible, because peace leads to prosperity. The potential of Manipur is visible now. And I can see that in the days to come, Shanghai Festival and many more occasions and festivals will be the hallmark of the attraction for the people to come and enjoy in Manipur. I can also see the potential in various spheres of life. The youth of Manipur must be ready to embrace the opportunity. Government jobs and government works are very limited. We must explore beyond the opportunities provided by the state government.
Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Pema Khandu, said that the initiative of celebrating the festival across the state with flavors of neighboring states as well as the cultural taste from the Southeast Asian countries has truly defined the tagline of the festival of oneness. The event was attended by Chief Justice and Justices of Manipur High Court, Ministers Rajya Sabha MP Maharaja Leshim Basana Jauba, MLAs Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar, DGP P. Dongil, among others. A cultural choreography and a fashion show enthralled the audience at a packed Bhaigachandra Open Air Theatre. Minister of State for Education Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan Singh addressed the 5th Global Education Forum Summit 2022 in Delhi yesterday. The Global Education Forum Summit under the theme Internationalization of Indian Higher Education was organized by the Indian Chamber of Commerce at Hyatt Regency, Delhi. Speaking at the summit, Dr. R.K. Ranjan said, globalization of education has effectively changed the society from industry-based society to an information-based society. The biggest challenge globalization offers is to emphasize the betterment of the whole world and its citizens, not limiting one to the restricted geographical boundaries. Current need is to make Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, the Indian ethos of yesteryears, the mainstream once again to think and act globally, he said. India was a Vishwaguru during the ancient time of Nalanda and Takshila. In order to ensure sustainable growth, National Education Policy 2020 has been brought with the vision that India takes the role of Vishwaguru again, Ranjan said. The National Education Policy 2020 is all about facilitating research and teaching collaborations, mutually beneficial MOUs with foreign countries, encouraging high-performance Indian universities to set up campuses in other countries and setting up an international student office at each higher education institutes for welcoming and supporting students arriving from abroad. It is also about introducing courses in the subjects such as ideology, Indian languages, Ayush systems of medicines, yoga, etc. The government is committed to achieving the objectives of the National Education Policy 2020. Several initiatives have already been taken in this regard, he added. At the government-to-government level, the Ministry of Education has signed MOUs with counterparts of several countries. MOUs have been signed with countries like Norway, UAE and the UK. The Ministry of Education has held bilateral talks with counterparts in Australia. Further regular engagement is being continued with multilateral organizations like BRICS, SCO, G20, Arab League, African Union, IORA, SAARC, BIMSTEC, etc. for strengthening educational collaborations with foreign countries as a group. India also participated in the G20 Education Working Group meetings. Bilateral meetings with the education ministers of Indonesia, Singapore, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Brazil and South Africa were also held on the sideline. India has been re-elected to the Executive Board of UNESCO and has been elected to the World Heritage Committee for 2021 to 2025. India will also chair the Finance and Administration Commission of UNESCO for 2021-23 for the first time as full chair in 75 years. The University Grants Commission has brought in regulations in May 2022 permitting academic collaboration between Indian and foreign higher education institutions to offer twinning, joint degree and dual degree programs. Currently, 230 Indian universities are eligible to collaborate with foreign higher education institutions. As of now, 43 Indian higher educational institutions have collaborations with foreign higher educational institutions. 12 higher educational institutions are offering twinning degree, 7 HEIs are offering joint degree and 8 HEIs are offering dual degree programs. Two days long 28th National Junior Thangta Championship 2022 is being held from today up to 2nd December at Kumanlampak Indoor Stadium here in Imphal. Organized by Huel Langlon Thangta Association, Manipur, which is affiliated to Thangta Federation of India, is in this championship. Players from 21 states including Manipur are participating. The rest of the states representing are Tripura, Assam, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Nagaland, Bihar, Jharkhand, Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Orissa, Punjab, Telangana, Haryana, Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Chandigarh and from Uttar Pradesh are participating. Altogether, 185 males and 149 female players are participating. On the official side, 43 male and 11 female officials are conducting the championship. During this championship, all the players will compete in 2 different events. The first event, which is known as Funaba, will have Funaba Amma and Funaba Anisuba, along with the second event known as Ganglon Chatpa, where Thang Hai, Thanglon and Konglon Kutlon will be competed. With the end of the previous tenure, a new Executive Council of United Naga Council UNC, headed by NG Lorho as president, was elected on Tuesday during a general election held at Maram Union Secretariat, Senapati. The Election Commission of UNC, headed by K. Raisong as Chief Election Commission 2022, elected NG Lorho as president, S. Milan as vice president, Varayo Shatsang as general secretary, S. Stephen Lamkang as assistant general secretary, Korofun Tantanga as social and cultural secretary, Hyot Wanlung James as information and publicity secretary, and Paul Clote as assembly speaker for the tenure 2022 to 26. The remaining posts would be filled up in the forthcoming presidential meeting. UNC elects new executive council NG Lorho, son of Ngaino, from Tungam village under Senapati district and belongs to Paumai Naga community. He had served as president of Paumai Naga Union in 2010 to 13, president of Naga People's Organization in 2015, vice president of UNC in 2017 to 18, advisor of Paumai Naga Union and member of the Joint Committee on COVID-19, Manipur, representing the UNC. General Secretary Varayo Satsang is former president of All Tribal Students Union Manipur, Atsum, and belongs to Tangkul community. Oath taking and handing over of files is expected to take place on December 5th, according to a source. It's time for a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The pinnacles of success. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School, Excellence in Education.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration commencement open for 2023 and 24 session.
The legendary brand Vespa was born in 1946. The Vespa has a unique design with a V-shaped grille to complement its sleek cast. The Piaggio emblem at the front gives you the pride of ownership. Innovative appearance. The design was inspired by the wasp, hence the name Vespa.
Adom gari macha darkar oibibra? Supnagi minute kuntragi manungda document ichang changdana Vespa amadi Aprilia gi apamba model sing supna dagi lupa lising tara khaktang puthok piduna loan oina lawba yabagi khudong chaba pizare. Akupa marul kidamak contact tobirau 9089895330 amadi 9615823252 Tulasi Motors Private Limited Thangmaiban amadi Sangay Pro Kudong Chaba si Mangan Bigano ngasi mag-contact tobirau. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. The contemporary age dictates widespread and heavy reliance of current social ecosystem on technology. Nowadays, even the younger generations below 10 years of age can be found adept in utilizing various devices like smartphones. Therefore, computer literacy is a prerequisite to efficaciously strengthen our education process. Computer literacy is also a fundamental indicator to standard of culture and progress of a society and a healthy economy. This initiative by the battalion is based on a community approach to promote and spread importance of computer education in remotest areas of the districts. To this effect, Tamenglong Battalion under the aegis of 22 Sector IGR East distributed 2 sets of computers and printers to Khongsang village of Tamenglong district today at Khongsang outpost with an aim of ameliorating the primary school's learning process. The project was undertaken by the battalion under Operation Sadbhavna to facilitate conduct of classes in more prolific and interactive fashion. Distribution of IT equipment to the primary school of this far-flung village in Tamenglong district will also enable teachers in keeping abreast with the rapid change in teaching methodology and students in exploiting an augmented learning experience. Such initiatives by Tamenglong Battalion at grassroots level goes a long way in forging the bond of trust and friendship among locals and Assam Rifles. On the other hand, to commemorate World AIDS Day 2022 under the theme Equalize, Tamenglong Battalion under 22 Sector IGR East conducted awareness lecture for its personnel at battalion headquarters today. The lecture was delivered by Senior Medical Officer of the battalion. The lecture stressed upon everyone's role in boldly recognizing and addressing the inequalities which are holding back progress in ending AIDS. The lecture also called for equalizing access to essential HIV services and implementing a zero-tolerance policy to stigma and discrimination in all health services. The medical officer also made the personnel aware of the precautions to be taken to prevent themselves from the dreadful HIV virus and briefed them about the importance of post-exposure prophylaxis within 72 hours in preventing the virus from entering the cell system and the symptoms by which one can know that the individual contracted the HIV virus. With this lecture, Assam Rifles aims to propagate best practices followed by the battalion to end AIDS and to remove structural barriers and stigma and discrimination. It may be mentioned here that HIV remains a major public health issue that affects millions of people worldwide. Over the last few years, progress towards HIV goals has stalled, resources have shrunk, and millions of lives are at risk. Division, disparity, and disregard for human rights are among the failures that allowed HIV to become and remain a global health crisis. The All Manipur Health Services Doctors Association strongly condemned the erratic and barbaric action of Manipur police personnel pulling down the banner of relay hunger strike of health services doctors under the aegis of All Manipur Health Services Doctors Association at Tamenglong yesterday. Despite of that, the relay hunger strike will be carried out as planned, said Dr. Loli P. Mao, General Secretary of All Manipur Health Services Doctors Association, in a statement. And in sports, judoka Sushila Devi from Manipur received the prestigious Arjuna Award for the year 2022 from the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, in recognition of her outstanding achievements. President Draupadi Murmu presented the Sports and Adventures Awards 2022 at a function held at Rashtrapati Bhavan yesterday. The awards include Dronacharya Award, Dhyan Chand Award for Lifetime Achievement in Sports and Games, the Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar, and Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad Trophy, as well as the Tenzing Norgay National Adventure Award. This year, total 44 awards have been presented in the National Sports and Adventure Awards 2022. Most of the athletes who have received the awards have been supported by the Department of Sports, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports Authority of India, the Target Olympic Podium Scheme and the Khelo India Scheme since many months. 25 athletes across the Olympic sports, Paralympic sports and Deaflympic sports have also received the Arjuna Awards. The Government of India's flagship Khelo India Scheme has also played a crucial role in giving exposure to these talented youngsters from the scratch to the elite level. The third Northeast Open Invitation Bouldering Competition held at Mini Adventure Complex Kuman Lampak, jointly organized by Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, Manipur Mountaineering and Trekking Association and Manipur Sports Climbing Association, sponsored by Department of Tourism, Government of Manipur and technical support by Indian Mountaineering Foundation Northeast Zone in connection with Manipur Sangai Festival 2022 concluded yesterday. The closing function was attended by High Rock Assembly Constituency MLA and also Northeast Olympic Association, Manipur Olympic Association President T.H. Radhesham, National Institute of Mountaineering and Adventure Sports Director Colonel Ranveer Singh Jamwal, National Sports University Dean Professor Usha S. Nair, MMTA President Dr. L. Surjit and MASCA President Dr. K. Romeo, Padma Shri IMF Northeast Zone Chairperson G. Anita as President members. During the function, medals, cash prizes and certificates were handed over to the winners of the competition, along with handing over of gifts to the judges of the competition coming from outside Manipur state.
ये मालूम हो मुझे जान के बहुत खुश होंगी कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जितना भी फेस्टिवल्स, ब्रिगू डांस हो, यहाँ पे याओसंग हो, कोई आपका जितना भी all the festivals in Manipur and also in every state in the northeast, without a game, without an indigenous game, the festival is never complete. So it is incomplete. So the very foundation of sports and games in sports in the northeast is indigenous game. We start our festival or dance with a festival, with a sports event. So, and above all, we are also known as martial race in Manipur. We all the time we were in the olden days we have been trained. All the games are directed towards preparing for war. Anytime there may be war, somebody may attack your state, तो आपका जमीन के ऊपर हमला हो सकता है, तो इसके लिए प्रिपेयर करना पड़ता है. इसलिए we are martial race. So sports in the north is people from other parts of the country जो अपना देश से अलग अलग राज्यों से हमारा उत्तर पूर्व में नजर रखता है कि हम लोग अच्छा करेंगे और मेडल लेंगे.
For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow us on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Let's look at the top headlines once again. Manipur Governor appeals women to make Manipur free from HIV/AIDS menace. Manipur Sangai Festival 2022 concludes. Sangai Festival has become a medium to bring development in the state, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And President of India Draupadi Murmu presents Sports and Adventure Awards 2022. Judoka Sushila Devi receives Arjuna Award. That's all for now. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News. Stay safe and have a great day.